Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. We've had a hell of a pair of previous episodes to come off of, and we've managed to check a box for every chapter so far in the Infernal Vitrine, save for, of course, Chapter 5. We're going to go ahead and knock out today, at least one of the easier flames I'm hoping to give us a solid shot at with a team composition that I'm feeling pretty good about. We grabbed an indelible trinket for the grave robber that's going to give her additional blight while stealthed and on crit hits. So that was sort of a no-brainer for me to go ahead and throw in a Night Sworn in the mix this time around. And still feel like I haven't played too many grave robbers lately, so glad to get her back in the team. This is, of course, going to be more than likely a pretty strong dancing team, as we've got a lot of mobility on these guys, and not a ton of damage potential, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that with the Crocodilian in tow, we're going to be able to boost up the damage output of these guys. We've also got the Intrepid Duelist this time around, a path that I have become a lot more interested in trying to utilize more effectively. I definitely need to have her mobility equipped, is what I'm realizing now. So I'm going to make sure we get the flesh, the touche, the disengage in there, so she's going to be able to move to the appropriate position. But she is going to be doing a lot of meditation, and more than likely going to be looking to upgrade this early on as well, so we can get the highest likelihood of boosting up her stack damage to further address our need to hit a little harder. We've got Persraka, the lone hero with memories retained from previous runs. We're still trying to fill in all 5 memory slots for both the Duelist and Crusader, so hopefully we'll manage to make a little more progress on that today. And then we're bringing the Scourge back out. We got to have a more reliable heal on this team, it feels like, along with a little bit of extra stress considerations, so bringing him out to not only do that, but also ideally take some attention off of the Duelist if need be. But while we have these taunts available, I'm mostly going to try to keep the focus on the Duelist as much as we can. Give her the opportunity to dodge those strikes and take advantage of her particular path. We know that's not always going to be an option, so when that's the case, she's got her friends to back her up.
When you are ready, this rutted roadway will finally take you home.
What torch are we going for today? That is an excellent question. I had mentioned just a few moments ago, I felt like maybe I wanted to go for something a little easier.
And tribulation.
Something a little bit simpler here in our first attempt at Chapter 5 in quite some time.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
AKA not the Bastard's Beacon is sort of the gist of what I'm getting at. Oh, I am realizing now we're going to need this Holy Lance equipped. Okay, so this is already an excellent use of our starting fight here to remind me of the need to... oh, never mind. He's got it equipped. We're good. Looking fantastic. And immediately you can see the frequency with which this squad will be dancing around each other. In fact, I think it's going to be just about every turn here. We're going to have the opportunity to shuffle at least 2 members of the team around, and then I suppose that is going to put us in the awkward position of more than likely having the Flagellant in the very back rank, which we are going to have to think about a little bit. He may even have options back there, though. I'm not going to lie. It feels like he might be able to make something out of that, but
one less obstacle in our path.
Definitely feels as though it is not ideal. So we'll take a look at the skills again real quick here.
There is so much worse in store.
We'll just do that in the end, actually. We'll go ahead and take a breather real quick first. Stow ourselves and prepare for the oncoming onslaught. And have a snack.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body.
All right, so here's
Even
that.
more, perhaps for the restless soul.
Here's that stiff drink we were talking about. I am feeling like I might want to go ahead and use Shadow Fade this time around as well. Especially with Pirouette possibly being on a cooldown. The more we can generate stealth, the better for her. And then, of course, we got to keep the poison dart in the mix. Cloud release is no fun either. I might want to go ahead and try to take care of that at some point soon here.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
This is enormously helpful. Oh my goodness. Duelist generates defensive stance on combat start. Applies blind on riposte. This is perfect for our path.
The tainted crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot.
Oh boy.
And pestilence.
Not to mention we have the Fetter Almanac, and on top of that, we're trying to kill the lair boss and the Fetter with the Duelist. How perfect. How perfect a setup for us to die to the Harvest Child in the first region.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning.
And a Sagear?
If indeed it ever did.
Say it ain't so. Well, don't do that, actually. I would like to keep it, but... Wow. Owen Wilson voice. Wow. That's a pretty good start. I'll take it.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
We'll grab a crocodilian here as well, so we can start taking advantage of that. And which of these mighty infernal flames shall we attempt today? Any of them, of course, up for choosing here. Not really particularly inclined to go any direction with it. Maybe the Despairing Flare today? Or possibly just go right for the first one here with the Fragile Flame. Get started a little bit easier maybe for Chapter 5. Give myself a little bit of pity.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
That feels right. Pick me still open if you'd like to be chosen here for our crocodilian and stagecoach names as well.
Ride ahead.
So we've got less damage versus cosmic targets, less positive relationship chance, and less resolute chance for the entire squad there as a result of the Fragile Flame.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
I do think Deathless has got to be one of the safer starts for us here. I think Inspiring Cry makes a lot of sense. Of course, the Inspiring Cry Endure combo, always a fun one, but I did mention I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead and start with Meditation here. Getting those Dodge Plus tokens. And then we'll be generating the taunt with this at the start of combat once we get that trinket for her. Damn, yeah, that's going to work out really well. Now it's just a matter of trying to get her riposte activated more quickly. Which is going to come from the faint? No. Okay, hold on a second. How do I... The only source of riposte, I believe, is from meditation. So we actually want to start with... Well, we want to find a way to get to the offensive stance. And I suppose the best way to do that is going to be to start with the meditation to get the taunt on her with the dodge plus, and then afterward, once we've upgraded this, we'll invert stance, add 2 more dodge plus, and then she'll be able to start dealing damage that way. That does sound perfect, actually, yeah. That sounds like the way to go about it. We've got a fisherman's net to hopefully take advantage of later. Let's go ahead and get these folks fed. There we go. Any further purchases? We'll get the whiskey flasks here, the songbook, and that's probably good. Send it, brother. Off to the feeder with a brand new squad. Chapter 5. Ready to rock. Let's go. Oh, and that nice green hue.
The rancid crop
From the Fragile Flame.
And abhorrent.
That's going to be Picaros, by the way. Our Fragile Flame bearer for the day. Time to draw for the crocodilian. It's Mango Doodles. That's a good name for our croc as well. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Oop. There we go. Got it. Sweet. All right, Mango. Let's get these buffs. Oh, that's an early lair. Oh, that's a very early lair. Crap. Am I doing this again? God, I hope not. I hope I don't fully commit to what's about to happen. But maybe this,
The loathing whispers.
maybe this cache will hold the trinkets we need to survive. Possibly the ancestor will provide. Oh boy, when that's what you're relying on.
Take up these goods
Not a good spot.
and imbue them with purpose.
We did immediately get adrenaline tonic out of it, though, which is pretty sweet. And then the poison ring. Do we have a noxious item equipped? I don't think so. Unless the drink counts, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, damn. Okay. Without a noxious item, unfortunately, that's not really going to do a lot of good. That is a possible fun trinket to add on to our Nightsworn Grave Robber at some point, although it is going to have to come from a combat item, isn't it? Because we're not going to get rid of this for that. Well, hopefully some help later on. Yeah, these adrenaline tonics obviously going to be pretty nice as well. I don't think Shred of Decency is going to matter for this fight. I might even use the Fisherman's Net because this is actually one of the few times immobilizing the target could go pretty damn well for us. So, maybe that's enough.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
At least they're actually of a like mind to go after this. A Shred of Decency, I was looking for that one. Yeah, I haven't really come across any myself. Nice to at least see an example of what that's meant to look like. Oh yeah, mod check as well for a quick gamba here. Quick gamba, in fact, if you want to get those bear bucks in early and immediately for what could very likely just be a repeat of yesterday's experience. Let's do it.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries?
All right, time to get this crocodilian cooking. That's a good way to start out, goddamn. Let's see, I do still feel like meditation's the way to go to begin with here. As much as I want to try to dance around right away. I do want to try to keep him in that front rank as well. I didn't actually look at the skills, I'd forgotten to do that. Yeah, I wanted to try to provide him with at least one other thing he could do from those back ranks. And there's immediately the start we're looking for from her. I feel like I could just go ahead and get away with a Zealous here.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
A couple of burns works for me, and then the only way we're going to be able to get that stealth generated, I suppose, is via the shadow fade, so we'll try to make that happen here. Let's go for the finishing blow on this guy, or at least close to it, and then he can still punish from the third rank. Oh, shit. That's terrific.
Less obstacle in our path.
I didn't even realize that. All right. Oh, right. Flesh, of course, is going to get rid of our dodge plus as well. I had forgotten about that. Okay, let's get her a little stealth going on here, and then we can go for a feint to add the dodges. We'll get the taunt from that soon enough. I feel like an Endure here wouldn't be a terrible idea. Close to Inspiring Cry territory, and then off you go there, brother. It is the lack of skill that would allow the flagellant to move forward that I feel is the most problematic element of this composition at the moment. We could get something for him to start doing that. I feel like we'd be in a really good shape, but I'm also pretty sure that's not actually an option with him right now. What do you think of a cold and frozen token? Reduce your speed and maybe your damage. Frozen will stun you, in which turn your chance to unfreeze increases. Fire does it instantly. That's fun. That's a fun mechanic. It makes me wonder if maybe they could do something with the with like an expanded mountain region, maybe with like an infernal flame, or just chapter 5 even could possibly be an extended version of the mountain and have to deal with something like that. Yikes. Oh my goodness. I want to look into upgrading her Dead of Night earlier on here too. do feel like a little extra stress healing never hurt anybody. Now let's see here. So we keep the dodge plus for that round. We're going to Holy Lance quite a bit in that position, especially when a stress heal is involved. Very nice. Well, the taunt for this situation, that'll be a nice dodge for her damage bonus. There we go. Even with just the 1 damage bonus from dodge plus, that puts her in a pretty formidable position.
Is a lesson learned.
Just unload with an 8 damage flesh, but we could also continue to push our luck here. See what comes of that. Maybe a mini region called the Plateau or the Alpines. All cold before the proper mountain fights. Yeah, kind of like a sluice sort of deal, but immediately prior to the mountain. And that feels like it would be fitting for Chapter 5 as well, to have to go through one final gauntlet prior to reaching the end. So that puts us at a plus 18% damage for the Crusader here, which is pretty terrific. Could go with the back as well. I guess this... Oh, right. This is going to add stealth to her, which is not really what we're looking for, I guess. Yeah, we got to reconsider that for future combats. All right, how good are we feeling about this? It's the bumper crop, the kitchen knives, which is a noxious pairing with that poison ring. It would require us, as mentioned, to substitute her stiff drink, which is not ideal. Same with the cuppa here. That is, okay. Oh, and his prison for the flagellant as well is pretty nice. Okay, so this loot is worth it. Maybe we should. I definitely should not.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother.
Just make that clear.
The child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
Without a doubt, this is just a terrible idea, but let's have some fun with it. Let's have some fun getting annihilated. Let's go ahead and Fisherman's Net here right away, actually. It makes a lot of sense to me. Keep him in the back ranks, get some DOT going back there. That is a really unfortunate whiff of the dodge plus to begin with, unfortunately. Punish makes a lot of sense to me, although his blight resistance is very high. Possibly just go with the more here. I actually feel like I might just want to endure and create a toxicity situation right away here. Come on now. Dodge plus is just failing to click here. All right, so let's see. I feel like a poison dart is still probably the best play. We're going to hit him with that Fisherman's Net again and keep him in that back rank, which is working out pretty well so far. I could do a flesh here, but that will still unfortunately result in the flagellant going for the meat. But this is also the only way for us to actually damage the Harvest Child on that round, so maybe that works out instead. Hunger on the Grave Robber this time, not ideal. Gonna put blind there as well, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and go for that net once more. Okay, that works for me. Loving the damage from the Crusader. At least somebody remembered how to dodge. Alright, so we'll more than likely be able to Deathless to sort this out. I'm not super concerned about this situation. Getting pretty fortunate with the lunges so far as well. Let's take a look here. I feel like I should probably try... Let's get the riposte going on her now, actually, that she's got the offensive stance going. I think more is the play here. Especially while he's got the vulnerable token. We got to give him a little bit more healing coming from that. She's getting very unfortunate luck with her dodge plus so far. Hunger, however, has not been too big of an issue, and I'm very happy for that.
An opportunity. Squandered.
And of course, keep in mind the shuffling as a result of the hunger is going to end up benefiting us quite a bit as well.
Carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Can't believe how little dodge she's gotten from those dodge plus. Those feel broken right now. And keep the buffs coming though, right? And then I feel like we should probably go ahead and hit him with a punish here. The blight is pretty huge from that. I don't think she understands that she has dodge plus right now. I think she may have been misinformed. Let's maybe go for a stealth, I guess, and see if that works out for you. I like bulwark here, I think, although not really, now that I think about it. We're going to need a deathless, in fact. Yeah, that's going to be one of the only solutions we've got for this situation. So I might need to trigger toxic just to simply get down to that threshold. But I think for now, we got to do as much as we can to put him in a slightly better position. Oh, the double hunger up front, too. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, really going after this Crusader right now. We got no block on that one either, unfortunately, and yet another bleed will come through for him, too. I guess we could go with an adrenaline tonic there to help him out for a little bit, but boy, yeah, this is not ideal. Hopefully we can get the right turn order for these guys. It looks like we did, so that helps a little bit. The amount of blind we've been having to deal with so far here, too, has been pretty brutal. Hey, we're still getting lucky on those, though. Take that. So we are going to be able to punish again, but I do actually feel like the Endure is the better play here. And then ideally we're going to be able to get back into deathless territory here in a second. Those burns are absolutely carrying us so far through here.
Steady yourself.
Okay, so of course he's going to be in deathless territory. He might even actually get the opportunity to heal off a toxic trigger here if we can get the right positioning going on. But I suppose we can also just do this right away, and that'll work. Why not? Oh, that's just a special infernal flame there, Zed. Yeah, the fragile flame. Got a unique look to it. Oh boy, yeah, yet another hunger trigger here. All right, well, we're doing pretty good all the same. Obviously gonna have him down to death's door in a moment. Just like that. Crusader rocking the plus 48% damage is kind of wild. I did not realize we'd gotten up to that point already. That's pretty sick. So, actually, I might have wanted to just move back there. I just realized, yeah, because I'm not sure the Deathless is available in rank 3. But we got a dead child, so cause for celebration. I totally meant to do that, by the way.
And blaze the trail to your redemption.
Fully remembered that we were getting a unique trinket for the duelist as a result of killing the Harvest Child with that character. Way to go, Baer. You remembered.
The loathing abates.
Lover's Glove will give us the offensive combat start position. Again, adds speed to the target. Now, is that going to be enough to convince me that this is worth doing? Clear skill cooldowns. Remove all stance tokens. Cooldown of 5. Who could possibly benefit from this right now? Nobody, right? Absolutely nobody. Stupid. You're so stupid. Could do a Suffer in the back rank, I suppose. Fester to clear the corpses back there. Doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. We go with no acid rain here. Yeah, that could work out. Obviously, his prison gonna be pretty helpful right now. And then let's see, we got the Noxious along with the Poison Ring. Oh boy, it's so unfortunate. It really feels like we're gonna need a Noxious combat item to actually take advantage of this. Because as much as I want to try to pair the Curing Cuppa with the Poison Ring, I do still have the Stiff Drink as well. I mean, this would be pretty damn good for the Grave Robber just by itself. Extra action on Blight Resist, though. Damn, that's even better. Plus 15% crit chance on a blighted target. Which kind of makes me want to put Acid Rain back on, actually. Maybe we'll just try to get as many of those in there as we can. And you know what? Sure, yeah, there you go. That's pretty damn good for you too, actually. I guess we'll just hang on to the poison ring until we can find a better use for it. Works for me, dude. I already filled up the damn inventory here. Sheesh. Alright. Pretty successful start. Hey, Matt. That does look like a happy mask, doesn't it? Yeah. Having a good time. Pardon me. Couldn't even get through that. Alright, so we're in danger.
A breakthrough.
As you can see. Things aren't looking too hot right now for old Baer. We got a deathless coming in here almost certainly from the flagellant, so that'll help us out right away. Everybody else is a little worried right now. Once we can create... Hey, there you go. Ooh, I am going to be a big fan of that trinket she's got. Starting off with the offensive stance. She is going to be pretty impactful right away. Now, all we need is to create a single corpse here. And then we're going to be able to fix everybody up. Well, particularly the grave robber, I guess. But until Deathless is available again, sadly the duelist is going to be left to fend for herself. But the more I play with her, the more I realize she may actually be pretty damn well capable of that. She doesn't seem to mind the role.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and fix you up a little bit. Definitely looking into getting the upgraded version of that soon for the stress heal as well.
Agony by accumulation.
It is occurring to me now more and more on the Bulwark of Faith could actually be pretty good. Being able to double up on the regen ain't so bad. I don't mind the taunt here either, since she's already managed to find herself a riposte, but I am a little upset about the fact that she decided to break the dodge plus again. You so-and-so. Pretty sure, unfortunately, we're not going to be meeting the threshold here, but we can give it a shot. Hey, there we go. That's nice. Yeah, she does seem pretty determined to die, unfortunately. Hopefully we can help her out of the doldrums here.
The one pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
Is there already a hero character that wields a massive hammer? Not really. I suppose the closest we would get to that would be the man-at-arms with his big old mace. And the leper's sword every now and then kind of looks like a hammer. Yeah, the bounty hunter's got a big old hatchet. Hellion's got that falchion? Is that how you say that? Is that even the right thing to describe what she's got? Something like that. No warhammer, though. Oh, glaive. Yeah, that's right. That's what it is. I find myself being disappointed by the lack of crits from her every time now. Alright, this does feel like the right way to start. In fact, I think I need to be doing that a lot more frequently, especially given the strength token it generates from his prison. Although I think that's just a random token, right? No, that's the strength from that, guaranteed. No, there's no Aegis Fang in the darkest dungeon world just yet.
Are encouraging.
Yes, that's right. I take every opportunity I can at this point to bring up the fact that I'm reading the saga of Drizzt Do'Urden. 2/3 through the crystal shard already. Can't stop, won't stop. Wolfgar the Barbarian. beginning his trek through the tundra. Alrighty. Kind of giving up on the idea of the mobility. Unless they decide to help us out a little bit with it, in which case, by all means. And yeah, let's just let you join your friends in paradise, brother. You deserve it. Bruno crafting that hammer was one of my favorite moments in those books. Tries to play it off as I just had the stuff lying around and broke his original weapon, so I replaced it. Yeah, I replaced it with Mjolnir, effectively, right?
The loathing whispers.
As soon as that hammer comes back to his hand, I was just like, oh, come on now. I've seen this movie. But it is still cool. I'm still into it, but I'm giving you one of these. Come on now.
They thrill to the succulent flavor that grows up from some nightmare pit far beneath the earth.
We need a DD2 mod that lets you drift the stagecoach with the particle effects. Ooh, we got enough baubles to get something fun. Academic Ring is going to add 10% crit chance to riposte. Additional move resistance piercing and gain a dodge on miss. No, sorry, remove a dodge on miss. 20% chance. Interesting. Ooh, plus 20% damage on stealth. Self Shadow Fade removes all negative tokens. Pretty good, pretty good. Got a lot of very good trinkets here. Ooh, and there's the Corrupting Cleaver as a pairing for the Poison Ring. Be interesting. Hint of Home, not too bad either, to be honest. This feels like an important choice here. Let's take another look at our character's current selection. Honestly, I think we're good on the Flagellant right now. I don't think I need any help from him for the remainder of the run. I'm wondering if we could actually make use of Poison Ring plus... what was it? What was the indelible... or not the... oh, Corrupting Cleaver, right, that's the one. Additional resistance piercing. I mean, it would obviously just be good on the Grave Robber right away. Do I just ignore Stiff Drink? That doesn't feel right. But I feel like it is worse. As strange as that may be, honestly, either of Poison Ring plus Kitchen Knives... no, I think actually that's the play. How do I gain crit in general and not just benefit from additional ones? I don't think there's a way for us to do that with these trinkets. But that would be the biggest consideration for her, for sure. You can actually get Mjolnir in D&D. It's called the Hammer of Thunderbolts, and to use it, you have to have 2 other specific magic items, and it can auto-kill giants on a crit. That sounds appropriate. What came first, the Mjolnir or the Aegis Fang? Because I'm pretty sure it's the former, right? Or what came first even between those two things, between Aegis and the Hammer of Thunderbolts? I feel like a proper nerd now. I'm earning my nerd cred. Dude, I can't decide here. This is very difficult. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the Academics Ring. Of all things, having debated all that for these two, I recognize that we're actually already in a pretty good position with them, and the Academic Ring could definitely complement the Duelist's current setup.
Such power in such a little thing.
That feels right. Let's do that. Okay. And then we'll just not worry about the poison ring still. And we are decked out for Region 1, man. Holy cow.
Can wait. Press onward.
Yeah, no, I recognize I'm getting another duelist trinket for the region goal, but at this point I might just not even use that. I certainly didn't count on coming across this one, the Lover's Glove, which is, in my mind, just a better option than the one we would be getting from the hero goal. Or from the region goal, rather. Yeah, we got this one from the hero goal, which it's logical to me that that would be something a little more valuable. This, I wonder what would happen. It would probably just go left to right, wouldn't it? If we were to equip both of these on her. Because the blind on riposte is obviously fantastic as well. I'm very tempted to run that and see if maybe that would be a little bit better for her. But the ring is just so good. Yeah, plus 10% crit on riposte skills. Yeah, removing the dodge or the chance of removing additional dodge as well. It's tough to want to throw out.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction?
I mean, possibly we just keep all three. You ever tried just wearing 3 trinkets, Baer? Maybe that'll work out. Yeah, for her to be able to begin each fight with 3 dodge plus and 2 riposte is insane. Oh, is that the case, Matt? Gain on miss. Remove dodge. 20% chance. I'm having a hard time interpreting whether that's meant to apply to the enemy or the duelist herself. And obviously, if it's the latter, that would make that one a little bit less appealing. The duelist loses dodge when she misses. Okay, yeah, that's a little bit worse then, clearly. All right, then. You know what? Yeah, do it. Might as well. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the upgrade on that thing. That's pretty good. I'd forgotten all about that. Let's go ahead and hit him with an Inspiring Cry as well here. I think we need to upgrade Dead of Night and Inspiring Cry early on just to be able to try to maintain control over the... No, actually, we're going to be back up front if you don't mind. Try to maintain a little bit more control over the stress levels here, given the restrictions that we've got on our current ones.
And wanes.
This guy's such a delight in terms of character design. He really is. Yeah, you gotta love that corpse for him at the end there, too.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Okay. Most hero trinkets have a downside of some form. Yeah, I guess that makes sense when you put it that way. Does seem like having 3 distinct benefits like that would be pretty OP as well. Spring water.
In crisis, no gains insignificant.
All right, so there's the region goal complete. Pretty damn close to the end of this region as well. We got a couple mastery points out of it. Obviously cleared the lair too, so it's looking pretty good. We got a lot of relics as well. This is looking good.
The worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Looking pretty good. I am beginning to wonder if I want to start with a different position for these guys. Maybe allow the grave robber to go with a pirouette out of the gate. Get a little bit more bonus damage going. Hey, she remembered how to dodge. Let's go. I did some research. Hammer of Thunderbolts has been around since 1E D&D, which came out in 1976. God damn, that's crazy.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Right, yeah, Crystal Shard came out in 88, so there you go. There's our answer. Woo! Very nice.
Early results
Hey, X.
are encouraging.
Doing good, doing good. When was Superman initially released? I know this seems tangential, and that's because it completely is. The comic, like, when was the very first
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Superman comic? When did that come out? Yeah, I managed to get the W somehow yesterday, X. Focused Fault was wrecking our shit, but we finished him off proper.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
40s or 50s, yeah, jeez.
Messy, but effective.
It just got me wondering about, like, when did we, like, as a species, really start fantasizing to that degree? Like, you think back to, like, the oldest stories, like, I think of, like, the Iliad and the Odyssey, for example. And those are always, like, well, they've got, like, the Greek gods, I suppose there's, like, always mythology going on. But, like, superheroes, the idea of a superhero is a pretty recent thing, right? Like, beyond Superman, I wonder what would be, like, the origin of the superhero in entertainment or any kind of media, or even any kind of, like, written thing.
But deadly all the same.
You wouldn't consider Achilles a superhero? Yeah, I guess there's kind of a gray area there, isn't there? Like demigods and the children of gods. Like there's been, like, yeah, like things like Gilgamesh, right? Like there's very strong characters in folklore and old stories. But those are essentially, yeah, that's exactly right, Iguana. Like they were a version of the superhero that doesn't really feel quite like the thing that we have now. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm alone in that opinion about it. Maybe y'all's interpretation of that term is different, but it's interesting to consider that is like it almost feels as though we're like spawned of the Great Depression, where the idea of having some superhuman character would be like inspirational and appealing to people in a situation like that.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
And then from there, you connect a whole bunch of dots, and you've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Matt Ray! Thank you for the resub. Welcome back in. Some bear hugs, please, for him. Appreciate it. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay. The novel follows the lives of two Jewish cousins, Czech artist Joe Cavalier and Brooklyn-born writer Sammy Clay, before, during, and after World War II. In the novel, Cavalier and Clay become major figures in the comics industry from its nascency into its golden age. That's a good word.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors.
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster created Superman in 1938. They molded him from the influences of their childhood as Jews. Superman was based upon the Golem of Prague, Moses, and Samson. Really? That's a TIL.
A simple kindness.
Interesting. I think nascency to the word of the day. Yeah, it's a solid one. Okay, so we're trying to sneak up to get ourselves a deathless at the end of this, although it may not be fully necessary. Let's at least give him a little regen heal to put him in a better spot, and then we got to just go ahead and move forward, I guess. Might as well take the stress heal off the Patch of Lie as well. So this is It's probably not going to be great. I don't think he's going to die. Oh, cool. Well, he's fine now, I guess. Sweet. You know what? Let's move you up there. Yeah, that seems better. Sadly going to be off death's door there as well, but oh boy. That's not what we wanted, but I'll take the bleed resist with the weaken as well. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. It's going to be a pirouette, clearly. That'll work.
A righteous action.
Goku of Dragon Ball fame is based off the legend of Sun
Cut
Wukong.
down these nightmares.
I feel like I've heard that before, yeah.
The trail to your redemption.
So, like, just about every modern character we have, I imagine, could be traced back to some sort of similar heritage. Nothing's original. She's only half dead. She's still good. Yeah, she's still kicking. She's still around. Still got the oozes, dude. I keep forgetting about that. I gotta fix that. Luckily, it doesn't really ever make a big impact, but...
Haggard, tired-eyed, all are welcome here.
I wouldn't mind helping him out a little bit. Simpsons did it, yeah. I believe the Simpsons created the comic book character Superman. And Goku. And God, actually.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Nobody believed in God until The Simpsons. Oh, boy, it's still very difficult. I haven't made my choice here.
You can carry no more.
I feel like this is better. Chance to apply the blind on riposte and starting off with the riposte in combat. That's extremely good. It's just a shame that we have to dump this thing I spent 65 baubles on. Which now is making me feel like I got some sunk cost fallacy going on here, and I just want to equip this anyway. But I'm pretty sure I want to roll with this. I think it's going to work out pretty good.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Got to visit a creature den this time. Right on. We got some good stagecoach gear here. Nice. I'll take the loathing resistance. Why not?
An improvement.
I don't need the inventory space. We'll go ahead and repair the coach there.
Smoother ride. For a time at least.
Miss out on the greater sharpness charm, unfortunately. That's a bummer. Do get a whiskey barrel. And how are we doing on food here? Actually pretty good. Cool. Yeah, no need to spend then. Give these guys a big old buff. There we go. Whiskey barrel time. Oh, I did do that in the wrong order, actually. I'd forgotten we have the songbook here. Pretty damn good result, though. I'll take that, man. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and give you guys another big old boost. We'll do the same between you two. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. Try that again. Try that again. There you go. That's better.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
We have all of the money right now, so I got absolutely no reservations picking up all these goodies.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
I'm going to grab a stimulating poultice as well here, I think, and I might even consider using the wild tea if this doesn't work out. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure we can get rid of soft on our flagellant. That's not something we want to keep around for very long. Quad release, also another one I'd like to get rid of here. Let's go ahead and pick up that other one. Like so, there we go. No worries on squeamish, and then let's go ahead and keep boosting these two. Very nice. Relationship's already in a pretty damn good spot here. I'm pleased with this. Let's go for the Crusader Flagellant again. And let's go ahead and just get the last bit of stress healing done there, too. Get them into a very good spot. Duelist Grave Robber. Right over the friendly threshold now. That's some bear hugs, please, for PDX Cowbell. Welcome back into the pile. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. We are right above the threshold, it looks like, for just about everybody at this point. think we'll hang on to the remaining whiskey for now. Can always use more cowbell, absolutely. Grab that too, and then... I feel like on the off chance that we go into a Leviathan fight, it would be a wise choice to invest in these. Oh, we have a third one too. Sheesh. Okay, yeah, that was maybe a little overkill, but we'll be well prepared if that ends up being the case. And we can make that the case right now, although the 2 mastery points is definitely a little more appealing. Yeah, we'll just roll with that.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
So we're looking for the Dead of Night here. I'm pretty tempted actually to go with the Poison Dart, although I know up to this point we really haven't done a lot of it yet, so maybe still hold off on that for now. Go for the Inspiring Cry as a safety play. We've already got our meditation unlocked here. I feel like Feint is not not as big of a priority anymore. Let's see. Touche does get a pretty significant damage bonus here. Forward 1 in the offensive stance. That's solid. I feel like she's already in a pretty good position, though. Pirouette gets a nice buff. It's 6 to 9, so, you know, that's nice. Execution on the lunge is cool. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Shadow Fate adds a strength token as well. What fun. Let's be safer with the stress here. Yeah, I feel like all those stress upgrades are going to end up being pretty impactful for us here. All right, inventory space is looking good. I think we're ready to go ahead and send it again. Let's head off to the Tangle. Yeah, glad to have you, Cowboy. And there we go. Bulwark with the dodge plus for the duelist is absolutely fantastic. Same can be said for the meditation, adding the dodge plus to the Crusader. Let's go. Strength from the lunge here as well. Okay, pretty good. How often do you change subclass mid-run, Bear? Very rarely. Usually depends on whether or not I get like a trinket that's going to help us out.
Rewards only. Resignation.
For example, there's a lot of trinkets for the Plague Doctor that only help a specific path for her, so if I'm not too invested in the other one, then I might switch it out that way. Oh, goodness. The loathing. The loathing is ridiculous here. I'm very glad that we've come across the carriage lamps here, because I feel like we might actually have to resist 1 or 2 of these. Putting us in a really bad spot out of the gate here. Yeah, we could get a new prediction going, too, if you don't mind. Any mods in chat? Chat knows what he thinks of the relationship system. I'd be happy to know. I really like it in its current form. I had issues with it in the past. Glares knowingly at previous versions of Amorous. But as it stands right now, I really like it. I enjoy focusing on that element of things and the fact that it has so many different ways to impact your run, whether that be like from nodes, actual combat interactions, and then the relationship bonuses, obviously, as well. And it's a good balancing mechanic. 100% I'd want Plague Doctor to step on me. Bold first-time chat, but I appreciate it. Coming in swinging. Or I guess more to your liking, being swung on. All right, let's do this thing. What do you start off with these days? Are we still going in the acid rain for you? You do get those blight bonuses, don't you? So.
Strength dwindles.
Oh, that feels fantastic. I like that a lot, Mr. Crusader. If you could go ahead and hit us with a few more of those. Much obliged. Just got the taunt in the back there. Okay, so hold on a second. Did we generate the defensive stance to begin with on this one? No, we did meditation, but I think we would have had the riposte off the meditation, right? So I think it's I think it's the reverse order for the trinkets that I expected.
An unavoidable end.
Which is weird that it would be right to left, I guess?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That doesn't make a ton of sense. Holy cow, healing for 26 off of that is kind of crazy. Maybe it's random? Yeah, I guess that could be the case. It'd be kind of weird too, though. All right, buddy, let's go ahead and get you regened up here. Unfortunate, but we'll take it. That's more like it. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, feeling like the Crocodilian's doing some good work for us today. Very much enjoying their contribution to the cause. Right, yeah, we do got to be a little more careful with that too, don't we? It's death's door for you at least. I suppose the meditation's got to be the best option in that position, right? We're obviously not going to be able to heal up any further here, but should be able to do that in the next round.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
That's a good Remy. That's a good Remy. Is that your name, Rem? Rem? You? Oh, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. Bud? Oh, he loves it. He loves it, yeah. Gotta get that attention, huh? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Ah, he's such a sweetie. Such a sweetie. Blistering bugle, huh? That's interesting. Might not be a terrible option for the Crusader here. Can't remember what he's got equipped already. Oh, yeah, the sharpness charm. He's such a good boy. You can't get enough.
A renewal.
Half hustle.
Welcome back.
Hustle, welcome back. Get him some bear hugs, please. Appreciate the 11 months. That seems right. I don't necessarily always want to have the taunt on our duelist here. Although that is going to mean a very early taunt on the Crusader for the next combat, I suppose, which,
The loathing whispers.
given his current HP situation, is certainly not ideal. I believe we're going to be able to clear the
A renewal. Welcome back.
loathing with the creature den up ahead as well. You know, another half. Finishing the wombo combo there, much obliged. Dream team, absolutely.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, we'll save the spring water here, I guess. I could probably use the toxic kicker. Fill up those burn salves and call it good. I have to do this for the hero goal anyway, right? And for the region goal, rather? Yeah. This is going to be a pretty damn big payoff for a creature den, man. Hey, there we go. Love to see it. And the slime mold. Yeah. All right, squad. Okay, so it is going right to left. That is bizarre. So I suppose I can start with the feint. And that'll get us into that position. So I'm going to swap those trinkets back then and see if we can't find a way to make that work the way we're aiming to. I held on to the other one, though, didn't I?
Can be brought to heel.
I certainly hope I did, because if we can't get this to work out to where she's got the aggressive stance to start, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Good old Holy Lance. Okay, let's just do this now. improve our standing a little bit here. That's going to be a dead worm. Dead ordained worm in particular. Meditation start now. That's the dodge plus up front. Fantastic. Lunge time. There you go. That's what we like to see. Very nice. I think we could happily go with a more in this position. Possibly allow for our deathless heal on these two. That's ideal. Okay. Movement damage bonus going on her again. Let's just finish you off, I guess. Still got the punish in that third rank as well. We're going to go ahead and pirouette out of here. I do need to be try to be getting her stealth involved more often. I suppose in a situation like that in particular, I might not necessarily want to go for the pirouette. Okay, so we got the stealth up from that, of course. Both looking pretty healthy up front now. Might as well bulwark while he's got the dodge plus active. Floridianaden! Thank you so much for the 6 years on the pile. Welcome back. That's more like it. Needs a whole bunch of bear hugs from them as well. Thank you guys very much for all the resubscriptions today. Appreciate it. All right. Start with the weakest of the lot. And then make an earnest effort. Holy shit. Did she have the stealth from that, or was that just... was that just off the setup? Was that a strength? Oh my goodness. Oh, she's Tangle Tactician as well. I'd forgotten about that. All right, now she's in a pretty good spot to help us out up front here. The Blight will be sufficient on the worm. It's ideal.
Agony by accumulation.
Hell yeah, with the dodge plus. Gets through the block as well.
The smallest variable.
And just don't eat that. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, no ordained worms here at least, but we got all the big boys coming to play. That's not too bad, I guess.
But deadly all the same.
I feel like actually, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the extra DOT going here too.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Now, this does feel like an opportunity to actually utilize pirouette to great effect, so I got no opposition to that. I don't think disengage is the way to go here, actually, since we already have the defensive stance up. Let's keep her tokens available. Hope that we can endure the onslaught up front on the Crusader here. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then one more little bonk from her.
An interminable conflict.
The plus 35%. That also works. I really got no opposition to her continuing to slaughter everything. Although, of course, that does put him in an awkward spot. It's funny, though, because him doing that is not even necessarily the worst option. Continue to add to those buffs. And the Crusader rocking a plus 39% somehow, which seems ridiculous. Make it 42. What's that going to do for the Zealous? Not a lot. 8 to 11 on the Smite, though. That's pretty nice. All right. Another one down. 2 dead to DOT. There goes the third.
Messy, but effective.
So yeah, I suppose if we just allow for the Grave Robber to lunge and pirouette the lot of them. Not so bad of an idea, it turns out. Creature dang cleared. Let's go. Give me the full 5 mastery. How about that?
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Nah, you'll settle for 3 and you'll like it, Bear.
The loathing whispers.
And I don't wanna. I wanna be greedy. Speaking of which, oh God, is this? No, no, don't go to the general.
Our once familiar kingdom. a stranger to itself.
The answer to the question you got halfway through asking there, buddy, of is this a good general team? No. No, absolutely not. You don't have good combat items for it. They can't target the back rank reliably. I know you still want to, but look, there's a hospital you can finally get rid of your oozes, but there's another hospital later on. Oh, boy. Oh, God. They all want to go hospital, Bear. Just come on, man. Come on. Every now and then you gotta be reasonable.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
Thanks, Wayne. But doesn't the general offer quality coach insurance? +2. +2 discounts on my stagecoach insurance policy.
And knows she will join them soon enough.
Boy, how long has that been laying around on him, huh? Finally clear those oozes after 5+ runs. Mission accomplished, baby. He's been leaking that ooze for a minute. Thankfully, nothing too crazy so far on this one. I continue to forget to change the trinket order on this duelist. Silly me. Although I guess I could just go for the setup on that I was planning on doing in the beginning anyway. Starting off with these taunts and then going for the feint for the additional dodge, which if I were to do that and then just keep it in this order, I suppose I could upgrade the feint, and that's effectively what the plan was from the beginning anyway. Oh, sweet. Completed a hero goal there, apparently. That works. You know what? Let's do this too. Yeah, this is the one reliable way for us to generate these stealth tokens that I've been fully failing to take advantage of.
A brilliant conclusion.
Whip it. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get the more and more going again here. Hey, Pawn. How you doing? Okay. Might as well bulwark that too. She's already got the +43 damage, so probably just keep that around as long as we can.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Which is occurring to me now, actually. That doesn't go away, does it? It's not like I use it once and then it's gone. And as long as we have the taunts available on somebody,
can make all the difference.
Pretty likely that she's able to keep it. I'm gonna get the weaken here at the very least, and then just don't target her. Okay.
Inexorable.
All right. So yeah, that can happen. Pretty unfortunate. Polar Baron X. Taps mic, clears throat. Hold on, I can act this out. I understand stage direction. Nice. 69 months on the pile for Polar Baron X. Welcome back in. Appreciate it. Thank you. Plus 20% max HP. Here you go, bud. Enjoy that. And wouldn't you know it, the trinkets are all sorted out. I need to hang on to that shit. Or that, probably. Alright, let's see if this actually gives us the duelist setup we're hoping for. And if not, we can always go back to the ring. Oh, it's going to be a repair battle. Fun, unless we get very lucky with this assistance encounter and can repair the damage done. Let's find out. No luck. Okay. I guess we'll just go for the scout. I don't think it really matters here. Yeah. Already know all that anyway. 2 ghouls or any Q repair fight? Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Double ghoul and an antiquarian riding on top of a ghoul.
Quickly, repair the damage and be off.
If you say so. All right. Let's give it some proper thought here for a bit. She's starting with that defensive stance again. That's so weird. Why would it prioritize that regardless of the order of your trinkets? Huh. Well, in that case, I think we will actually take advantage of the trinket we bought. Is it related to when you equipped them? I think it chooses a stance randomly. I think we did this science before a while ago. Really? Okay. Well, that's not going to work then. Yeah, I think I'd much rather have control over that
Finish this quickly.
to the extent we're able. Yeah, by all means. I see, I ought to be doing more taunting for him up front to allow for the deathless to be a thing. Well, I suppose in situations like this, we do actually need his
The slow suffering begins.
damage support. Or maybe not. Maybe we're okay without it. It's getting pretty low pretty quick, huh? Another big old buff. Still alive, Birch, still kicking. Nah, we'll keep those. So now we feint to invert our stance. Go for the dodge there to boost the damage right away, and now we've got our offensive stance with the taunt and the dodge plus. Nice.
Lethality writ large.
Okay, works pretty well. Very unfortunate repair timing for the flagellant there, but he should be able to still get the deathless off next round, I assume. And a timely swapping of the taunts as well. Oh, this is going to mean no deathless, though. I got to think about that when I'm doing this. All right, well, that still works. Our riposte and our dodges reset. Fine with me. Let's finish the job here. Actually, let's go ahead and go for the zealous. That makes more sense.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Very nice not to have to worry about the killing blow generating stress anymore. I have a newfound respect for the level of frustration that that trophy creates. Oh, jeez. So many repairs fucking up our approach here. So we'll just go ahead and move forward to prevent that from being a further issue, and then allow for the lone corpse to remain, for the grave robber to heal herself. And hopefully get that duelist heal off before things wrap up here. Yeah, I think we got the ideal setup finally. That's the stuff. Oh boy, that feels so good. Feels so good to get them all fixed.
Fatigue.
And let's take that lunge buff. Okay, there we go.
They falter, so press your advance.
Well played, team. Well played. Armor restored. Moving on.
We move once more, albeit unsteadily.
Oh, I thought I was at the end of the region for some reason. I guess essentially. A couple of assistance encounters left. Haven't suffered too much on the relationships. There's all our food. Hey, saving a bunch of relics on that. And a safe route. All right. Too much cost for the baubles to repair after this one? This trophy looks so cursed on the stagecoach. This trophy feels especially fitting in the Tangle. That would be an interesting trophy that forces you to just go through the same region over and over. No, actually, that'd be fully uninteresting. Never mind.
Their desperation can be eased.
Quite the opposite, Baer. That would suck ass.
In this world,
Hey.
wealth is worthless without purpose.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, yeah, we were going to make this swap too. So tell you what, I think we're just going to go ahead and get rid of Dark Lanthorn here. I know it looks pretty good, but I'm pretty sure this combination is going to be a little more effective for her here. And I'm just going to get rid of the Shred of Decency as well, and then probably that Burn Salve too. We're honestly in a phenomenal position with our trinkets already. We need very little help in that regard. A trophy that opens the sluice up as an actual region, just like a full-fledged thing with like a mini-boss and all. Not a trophy, though. An Infernal Flame that opens the sluice up to be a bigger region with a mini-boss, and you have to kill it. Or you die. Okay, finally got the stance we're looking for here. See how she fares. Certainly don't mind that start. Yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of targeting on her in the back rank, but worth a go. I don't think I need the more here either. I feel like I'm good to start with Acid Rain the majority of the time when they're not actually being damaged, or weakened rather. Oh, and a triple dodge on the way to the Worlds. That feels phenomenal. All right, already in pretty good shape there. This guy's basically dead. 50% crit chance though, Jesus. Didn't help that time. Let's see, I kind of want to finish him off, but I don't want to get rid of my other... Where is my... Feint is not available in the back rank. Oh, I didn't realize that. Damn it. Okay. I might have to swap her position then. In fact, I'm starting to think that the better option is going to be for us to pirouette start with the Grave Robber. I think that makes more sense. Love to see it. Keep the Acid Rain coming, I guess. A bit more blight in the back there. All right, so he's going down. It's a waste of her dodges, unfortunately, although obviously does still add a significant buff to her damage potential. Probably no need for that. I like the Holy Lance quite a bit here.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Yeah, it could absolutely be a Shadow Fade start too. In fact, that might even be more effective for her. Almost certainly be more effective for her, in fact. Yeah, you're not wrong. So, do we just go ahead and Flesh now? No, that's a weaken, so we don't want to waste it on that one. Man, having 4 dodge plus generator from that skill is insane. Okay, now we go with the more to open up the possibility of a Deathless here. Certainly prefer him to take the brunt of this. Probably go for an Inspiring Cry to help him out a little bit as well. Alrighty. Yeah, this feels like a Shadow Fade situation. I might even want to upgrade that. Might finally be time to do so. Yeah, we're still clearing through a week in here, so... I'll take this. Kind of praying for another AoE shot, actually, to give her up to the 80%. Look, a good idea. He's going to get a big more heal here, but I would like to try to reduce that stress even further. He's feeling good. And Smite, possibly? Very close. Very, very close. We have the Execution now. Sadly, not enough on this particular enemy, but... Get him down to Death's Door all the same. What kind of damage are you looking at now? Still 4 to 5. Oh, but that is cutting half because of his thing. Still kind of underwhelming for a plus 60% damage. Oh, well. He certainly did the job.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
I still just can't really see the appeal in that Dark Impulse trinket, the Sickening Silence. Apply Blight to attacker when hit if diseased. I do feel like this got upgraded because 6 Blight is an immense amount. And obviously on Toxic Flagellant that could be fun, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty pleased with the current setup there. And then we are going to go ahead and do this and allow for the either the Shadow Fade or the Pirouette start here, which I guess if that's going to be the case, I should probably go ahead and put her in that spot, and that'll be a little more effective. Pretty fun for specific tank builds. Yeah, I can definitely see a way in which that would work out pretty well. You're going to be cycling through a lot of disease, most likely, in that situation, though. That might get a little frustrating.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
Sweet.
It is safe here.
All right, get the region goal mastery. We get our slime mastery, and we're feeling pretty good.
Every road a winding torment.
There's our sluice.
Every turn bent on our destruction.
Check the provisioner before the repair, just in case. Nothing all that good over here, I guess. So we'll take
Your
that.
coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
We already have the food we need. We'll go ahead and pick up a second songbook here, and then let's just let them rip. Round 2. I knew y'all wanted to sing. You were acting like you didn't want to do it, but you just being shy. Might as well use the best of what we got here, and then let's check in on our relationships with everybody. Just shy of the threshold there for Crusader Flagellants, so we'll go with the pipe weed on them. Nice. Act 5 today, Grim. Duelist Grave Robber, also looking for a slight buff there. We'll take it. And might as well go for the max affinity here, honestly. It feels like a good time to do it. Get another stress heal done on those two, and then we'll send the whiskey flask their way. That's the max affinity. Fantastic.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Yeah, this is pretty damn good situation to get into prior to the sluice here. This feels outstanding. Ah, that's not what I meant to, but apparently they needed the boost anyway. That works, and then we'll get these guys to 19 out of 20. Do we got one last one here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Meditative Totem necessary for anybody? I don't think so. We're doing pretty good with the quirks here, too. This is all looking nice.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that Shadow Fade upgrade too. That sounds like fun. Give her the strength from that. Bulwark does end up getting pretty damn good on upgrade as well. Holy Lance to add a combo could be some fun stuff. Smite to heal 2 stress on a combo target. Feint, definitely worthy of consideration here, although we have shifted over to that fully offensive stance. Ooh, remove all dodge when not defensive, meaning we could do meditation into flesh, keep the dodges, and return to the offensive stance. Okay. Yeah. And then do we have a way to move back further? In the offensive stance, we'd stay forward with the touche. Interesting. Ooh, Flick gets an execution. That's kind of fun. You know, Disengage has the move back 1, but that's going to be adding stealth. Although that is only when you're in a defensive stance. You gain guard from ally behind when offensive, which the flesh will create for us. I suppose that would protect her until she was able to meditate again. Although she'd obviously be able to meditate again immediately after that. Which is probably the play. And we just let the others dance around her. So I don't think she necessarily needs another upgrade right now. Could also do pirouette, but that doesn't really make it much better. Poison dart I have yet to use very much at all, if ever. I suppose it could be bulwark. Yeah, it seems like a safe bet. Keep it going. Keep it going, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what the max affinity will do for you. That's pretty great. Bulwark adds a strength. Lunge adds the dodge plus. Stress heal from meditation is pretty good. Pirouette for the strength token on the duelist as well. Nice. And Holy Lance will stress heal the Flash. Let's go. Terrific. Love how realistic this game is. The only way anybody gets through this is by being absolutely plastered. Yep.
Tread carefully and quickly.
You know it.
This is swine country.
3 separate forms of whiskey. It seems overkill, but you come to realize is wholly necessary. Oh, that's gorgeous pawn. Shout out Kunta Kinte. All right. Got our block back, too. That's nice. Let's see how our updated approach works here. As we are most likely starting off with a shadow fade now. Get the taunt going up front here, and well, the pirouette does add, but no, I'm pretty sure this is the way I want to do this now. Of course, getting that instant damage bonus, pretty outstanding. Gonna give a stress heal off the meditation now as well, and then let's get the bulwark up front too. Why not? Alright, so a massive amount of taunt in the front ranks now.
Measured and steady.
So this is not going to remove our dodge plus anymore. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we have the stealth. So we'll take the giant crit with the blight there. Flagellant's happy to take the brunt of that. I don't love the stress result from that one, but... Okay, so of course this is going to put him in the back rank again as well. We'll have a pirouette coming in. Honestly, the duelist is probably okay with being in this rank. Yeah, clearly doing just fine. We can always still endure from this position as well, which works for me. Still a pretty damn good skill. There's a reason why we upgraded that. I'm gonna have the stealth again there, of course. We can't get back to the meditate here, though. Another stress point removed from that. And smite time. Stress heal combo shot. Okay, okay. I think this is the way to go. And what is your biggest damage potential from this position? 4 to 5 from the touche. I think we just disengage here, actually. She'll go ahead and generate the stealth. Yeah, no worries. Take it easy, Neil. The setup does have a nice flow. Yeah, I feel like we've landed on the right thing here.
Burning brightly for all the world to see.
I already feel like it's working out pretty well. Boy, that early essay gear, man, that is just a hell of a find every time. Here's a proper test, though. Oh boy, they don't even want to fight it. They're agreeing on the escape here. You know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right. We fled that pretender. That was your idea.
At least it should be.
Don't get mad at your own suggestion.
The loathing festers.
It is kind of funny that he has such a strong opinion about the chirurgeon, though.
Swine folk. indulging their vileness in the dark.
That guy thinks he's suffering. I'll show you suffering. I realized he didn't get picked, but he was agreeing with her decision. It's like we both want to go to Denny's. And they look toward one person and say, yeah, I think that's a great idea. And then as a group, you come together and realize, oh, actually, why would we ever want to go to Denny's? I feel like we all collectively chose poorly there. What happened, team? I thought we were better than this. They are plastered. I suppose, yeah, that'd be the only time that would happen. After a couple of shared whiskey barrels.
On to the next.
Denny's does become a lot more appealing. How you doing here? You got the flesh ready to go? That looks like fun. A little overkill in the skulker.
Another impediment. Cleared with impunity.
Man, Crocodilian is going hard for this team. Crusader in particular, I feel like he's been shuffling around on just about every single skill here. Let's go for the Dead of Night again. Yeah, I feel like we found the flow here for sure. This has been a lot of fun. I'm loving the amount of dodge they've got going on, too. That's been a treat. Let's go ahead and endure the duelist here. Get her in a better spot. We'll go for the Holy Lance on the Skitter and Succotash. Such and such. You really got the oozes again, my man. At this point, it feels like a deliberate choice. I'm not going to get rid of it. You want it. That much is obvious now. He do like to be oozing.
Collaboration confers advantage.
He can't help but ooze. So be it. God, those combo hits are still so satisfying, man. Oh, that's not fun, though. Good choice. Yeah, you looked hungry. That doesn't even use the crit token? Oh, my God.
A master stroke.
Well, that'll get us one. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. She said no thank you. She said, I believe this combat has concluded.
Let it die.
Fair enough. Cats and Cop. Oh boy, that's a sitcom waiting to happen. Oh no, that's just an old Film Cow video, Detective Mittens. Yeah, straight up. Thank you for the sub, though. Welcome on into the pile. Some bear hugs for him, please. You ever try to rename the monsters? I wish. Do that for every combat. We could have an individual pick me. Just slaughter chat over and over. That'd be fun for like a mod. I wonder if that's an option.
Steady yourself.
Oh no, 2 damage. Oh no, another 2 damage. Jeez, if you guys do this 50 more times, I might have to heal once. Horrifying. And do it. God, this shuffle squad is a fun time, dude. I am into this. Dibs on that fire gremlin ninja.
Messy, but effective.
Tag yourself. I am I'm the flying baby cherub demon. Or the harvest child. Yeah, no, I think I'm the harvest child, actually. Banana. I have to be the collector, right? Real angry bones? Yeah, that does seem fitting. That checks out to me. Here, now you're gonna get mad because we didn't run away, right? You're just a problem child. The deacon? That's a good choice. I feel like there's a little bit of the general in all of us. Just be looking like this. 24/7. Go away! I think that's a safe bet.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Generally speaking, heyo. Can I be one of the survivors from the assistance encounter?
A promising development.
No. Oh my god! That'll work. What the fuck, dude? I didn't know you were hitting that hard, Jesus. That's when it all comes together, I guess. Ooh, that's an unfortunate stun, okay. Maybe he'll just be done for the day. We'll let the others finish the job here. I think we'll get to execute again here, won't we? Ah, no, that's gonna have to be a single armor break first. We'll get through him here. Sweet.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
I want to be one of those fishermen in the shroud with a stick to poke people. That's all you.
The loathing abates.
Special kind of torch this time, Agent. It's an infernal flame, making the run a little bit more difficult and giving its own little unique glow. A fragile flame this time. I'm the 12.5% chance when the blind enemy hits through the dodge plus.
The loathing festers.
So I've got someone to blame now, is what you're saying. Okay, good. I'm glad you can take the buck there. Yeah, I think it was actually a recent change, Agent, that made it so some of these infernal flames have a different glow to them. The worst kind of enemy. Opportunists. Ho ho! And these guys also. Also the worst kind of enemy. This is effectively the Sluice's mini boss right here. It's just a good thing they're not ordained or we'd be in a lot more trouble.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
And this one, he says. Clear through the dodge plus there. That's a pretty nice bonus. Full resistance on the Blight's not too surprising. Let's go ahead and make the Skeever's day a little worse. Just hoping for the one shot there, but I'll take it. Has anyone claimed Baer's Hubris yet? That's a pretty good enemy. Yeah, it's still up for grabs, I guess. An excellent choice. Look at the buffs go. My goodness. Yeah, that looks nice. Dead to the DOT in the back there already, right? Looking good. Dodge and riposte for 13 damage off the crit. Hoorah! Can we name Baer's offset eyebrow? Nuh-uh. No, I don't. What's that? Nuh-uh. It's normal. It's basically unibrow territory here. How dare you?
Cut down these nightmares.
Make me extremely self-conscious immediately for a thing that isn't real. You mean like this? Just doing this all the time? Just farming thumbnails at this point. Bunch of garbage. Oh well.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
May actually need a Shroud Almanac. We'll hang on to that for a second. Refill the spring water there. Oh, we got more ichor. There we go. That's fun. Get rid of that. Throw that in the mix. There we go. Good stuff. I'm gonna be staring on the damn mirror after this for sure. I'm a monster.
The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
Hey. Take that. Ooh, that's going to be a fresh pick me. Bounty Hunter ready to go. If you'd like to be chosen, PICKME in the chat.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Praise the sun. Also a little Bear Colt in chat for praising the sun and the shroud here.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
Get our Shroud Almanac equipped and be good to go there.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Gnarly Knuckles is tempting and all, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pass. Get the repair done there.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Yeah, Pirouette doesn't really feel like it's doing much for us still. What skills am I actually using here? Feint, I suppose, is probably going to be worth it at some point. I am doing a lot of Acid Rain. I'm doing a lot of more. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those. And then who is going to be our replacement for the day? Or for the region, rather. I think it's probably going to end up having to be the duelist.
Hunter waits, brooding beneath his cowl.
Yeah, another utility belt. Iron Constitution as well on him is pretty nice. We'll get the Hurl Bat involved in here. I think he may be able to use... Yeah, we're going to be able to have Finish Him equipped on him in this situation. And the Collect Bounty. And No Escape. That's going to be a fun setup for him. Okay, right on. Yeah, Gnarly Knuckles would have been pretty nice to compliment him too. Oh, well. Do we have food? We do have food. Very nice. There you go. Oh, and a pain box. Lovely. And now it is time to add a monstrous amount of move resist. So we're going to be trying to keep the Grave Robber out of those front ranks, obviously. So I think it makes a lot more sense. I got a Toon Hummer now. All right, that's fine, I guess. Give that full buff to him. Do I have another one of those in here, the Ceremonial Drum? Not this time, okay. So I'm pretty sure we give the other one to the Crusader. Who is most likely, I think, to be in the second rank there. Hang on to the rest for now. We have some pretty solid combat items for that fight as well, should we choose to use them. What's the spiky box? This is the pain box. Lifted straight out of Dune. Gives them bonus damage along with the additional blight benefits there. It's pretty nice. Okay, how's the relationships looking here? Whiskey bottle for Grave Robber and Flagellant looks like a pretty strong choice. Let's go for that. Oh, well, never mind. See if we can find him some other help real quick here. Let's do the pipe weed and the whiskey flasks.
On the road to damnation.
There you go. Getting into a little bit better of a spot there with you. That's more like it. Is that right below very friendly? No, it's right above very friendly. Nice. All right, good stuff. Feeling good here. Just hang on to the remainder of the relics, I guess. Although I feel like I could probably go ahead and just go for a couple of other upgrades. Still don't necessarily need the meditative totem. I suppose I could use that on the bounty hunter here. Buddy, you are all wet. You got all wet, little Rim. Running out there through the sprinklers, I bet. Yeah, I got all wet. It's fun. Ah, that's a shame. Okay. Worth a try, at least. Suppose that's probably good enough. Let's do it. Oh, right, our bounty hunter. Who's that going to be? That's Button. That's Button 777777. Welcome to the team. You got yourself a big fish to slay, fella.
Propriety floats listless on the tide. Brined in noxious degradation.
It does feel a little weird to me that you got 6 7s in the name, yeah. But I'm not going to judge you. You do your thing. That is a very late lair. And that's fine with me, and tell you what, because we got the second watchtower up ahead, too. I think I'm going to go ahead and get greedy and go for the cash here.
Men hide by the roadside, waiting in ambush for unwary travelers.
The one with 7 7s was taken. That's really good. Well, all right.
Take up these goods and imbue them with purpose.
Hey, that's a nice find. You go ahead and have that, my friend. Yeah, an excellent pairing for the bounty hunter here. Good stuff. Tokens galore. Oh boy, and the stagecoach already in a pretty rough shape coming through here. It's not great. We do have a good opportunity for a hoarder here, actually. I got quite a few relics left over from that inn, so I wouldn't mind going and seeing what he's all about.
Let us hope their desperation can be eased.
You know what? Yeah, let's try this out.
Abandoned or forgotten.
Okay.
It is ours now.
Additional 20 relics for some torchlight? That's a fine trade in my book. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the feather almond now as well.
Choice. At least it should be.
Oh boy, the loathing.
Reliable information brings accurate insight. After
Oh
all.
boy. Didn't even try 77 sevens. I think I've told this story before. Not much of a story, but I remember as a child, as a very young child, on one of our first gaming consoles, I think was the Sega Genesis, and my brother,
The loathing howls.
in a classic Big Brother move, told me that one of the most helpful things I could do
Though decidedly inconvenient,
for our
at least we know what's coming.
tandem gaming session, aside from holding the controller, or the second controller rather, and being told that I was playing as Tails, which I absolutely was not. Oh, hey, Admiral.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
He informed me that I ought to get a sheet of paper and write 77 sevens on it. The number 7, 77 times. And that way, we would have the best possible luck in our future attempts. You better believe I did that shit.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I still have like a distinct visual in my mind, actually, of the sheet of paper with the crudely drawn sevens of purely random sizes. There was some order to it in the beginning, but after a little while, I just started going fucking crazy with it. Holy shit, very nice. Cool 40 HP.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Sadly, I don't think it made much of a difference. But I choose to believe it was what enabled us to ultimately beat the game. You were playing as Tails, you say, so it was Sonic 2,
Mistimed.
right?
Misdirected.
Which, of course, introduces the character Miles Prowler, a.k.a. Tails. Miles Prowler, miles per hour, right? Right? Even back then, it was all about the puns for me. Of course, in Sonic 2, though, Miles Prowler, aka Tails, not a playable character. Oh, sorry, Prower, not Prowler. I prefer Prowler, so I'm just going to choose to believe that, even though it's not true. So yeah, instead of actually playing along, I was merely holding a controller and feeling as though my inputs were not being properly registered by the character on screen. His name is Prower, yeah, which Prowler makes sense. Prower's just weird.
Let it die.
But, yeah, Miles Prower. I guess when you read it quickly like that, it works a little better for the pun, doesn't it? I also thought it was Prowler. All right, we desperately need to find some shields from this assistance encounter coming up. Not a lot of love from the trinkets here. Oh, this is interesting. What the fuck? This makes it so the Reap skill has a chance to steal relics from the inventory. What a Crusader trinket, huh? Oh my god. That, I don't know if I've seen this before. That's a phenomenal Crusader trinket. The old Klepto strikes again. Man, that's funny. I almost wish I could afford that. Let's see. Yeah, running into inventory issues again. God damn it. Well, that's a lot to do, I guess. Not many people are familiar with Tails' brother heads. I'll give you a +2 on that. Well, if we're trying to avoid the loathing, we are fucked. We can go to the right and we can take this resistance encounter, and then we get this assistance encounter as well that can hopefully provide something, but we can at least avoid the loathing trigger through the roadway by going this way, but it's going to lead to a couple of encounters.
The flame sputters. You must give hope to get it.
That's the pain box, Mordecai. That affords unique benefits to the flagellant. We're just hanging on to it for now. Alrighty, let's have a look here. It's a solid start.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare one. It's his signature in items, so just has a very small chance to generate at each in. Oh yeah, Holy Lance is actually pretty good against these things, isn't it? Especially with the burn, that's pretty nice. All right, lunging time. My favorite part of the DD2 run is when he said, "It's lunging time." 37 damage to the barricade. Good God. Nice big bleed on him, unfortunately. Let's see if I can get lucky with the stun there, possibly prohibit him from launching that critical jab. The burn will be sufficient here. Let's go through this. Might be able to kill him before this crit goes off. There goes the burn. Very nice. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned pirouette. Okay, dodge plus here. No luck. Ah, darn it. So close. A little low there. That's all right. My DD2 just had an update. Oh, shit. Sneak dropping something? Alright, pretty sure we're not going to be able to heal him up much here, unfortunately. Unless we get a big shot there. Oh, there we go.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
That might do it. The crit mark, fun. There's the deathless. Oh, on cooldown. Crap. Let's stall a little longer here. That's right, we do have the upgraded regen. I forgot about that. You just go ahead and shuffle around for me, buddy. You just go ahead and shuffle around. Thank you very much. It's ideal, I guess. Another bleed there, but there we go.
A calculated generosity.
Holy cow.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
That's the only heal you ever need, dude. 0 stress for the Crusader. Outstanding.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
Very quick update. Yeah. I figured. If only you had again. I know. I honestly, I think that skill is really good. I'm pretty sure that I am underutilizing the again skill on the duelist, by which I mean I have yet to really try to use it. I firmly believe that it would be very helpful. I just can't bring myself to try it, I guess. Alright, come on, please. Oh, wait, I guess y'all can't really do anything about the loathing, can you? I don't know what I was expecting. I was hoping for some kind of miracle, but I will take the torchlight. That was apparently empty? Oh, Jesus. Well, there's the miracle we needed, I guess, that I wasn't even aware that we needed. I could keep the road healing here. I suppose I'll just go for the additional encounters. Yeah. That works.
Desperate to survive the rising tide,
Oh, boy.
the fisher folk of the coastal provinces resorted to a debased worship of the sea.
Barricade after barricade, huh? Mm-hmm. I don't like the shadow fade again here. It's been a pretty strong opener. Try to bleed out on these guys, and then let's just, well, they're immune to those, I guess, so doesn't make a lot of sense not to just go straight for the throat with this. They're going to be able to Holy Lance finish that thing as well, so that works out pretty good. Acid Rain, usually fantastic here, and there we go. Burn him, clear the barricade. Outstanding. Oh, he doesn't have any guard now. Well, that was a mistake, buddy. Should have stayed behind the spiked wall there, it seems. Another fully exposed boy here. Let's get through to him. Let him know what's what. And also, I guess, Holy Lance that thing. Okay. Done deal, right? Yeah, sheesh, that was easy. Oh, it's my mom and dad's dogs, Dave. This little Remy keeps showing up.
Nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
He's a cutie. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of combat items, all kinds of holy water in particular. Sheesh. We'll use these, I think, instead. Yeah, that works. All right. Come on now. Help us with the loathing a little here, please. You know you want to. Force us to run at the very least. Ooh, we're going to generate some stealth to start. Fun. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and pop this thing here, too.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Finally, poison dart time? I don't know if I've done a single poison dart yet. We'll keep her stealth up, and then... Oh, this is ideal, isn't it? Yeah, because he's going to be the only exposed target for these guys.
An unavoidable
Which is all that guy needed, I guess. That's right. Yeah, that's the special bosun, isn't it? The hole keeper. I didn't even notice. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, she couldn't do anything, though. That's pretty awesome. So if you could just go ahead and die for me now. Yeah, that'd be swell. Appreciate it. What carb do you prefer in a dish? Rice, pasta, or potato? I can read. And oh boy, I know what that means. That means it's food talk time. Oh yeah, we reached that part of the stream. Time to get hungry. Oh, thanks for the buff. Appreciate it, man. I love taters. Yeah, I'm a big tato boy. Give me all the potatoes all day long. And also, I feel like that might be the first time I've ever lumped those three things together. Furthermore, I feel like those three things could be good together. I feel like you got a tasty flavor combo with that.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
There's the DOT to do the job. Very nice. We got another Deathless ready to go here. Potatoes you can have in so many forms, though. I'd been getting pretty into trying to make my own hash browns from potatoes from scratch not too long ago. I got to a decent place with them, but they do take a lot of effort.
Appliance of harm.
Yeah, man, just throw a baked potato in the oven, you're good to go.
One less obstacle in our path.
Wrap that sucker in foil. Poke a couple holes in it. Easy peasy.
The loathing festers.
Any dinner that requires next to zero effort on my part, gonna be a big win in my book. This is our third barricade fight straight. Yikes. That's no fun. If you don't have an instant pot, you need to remedy that. This we've had this conversation before as well, yeah. Where I say I'm afraid of Instapots, and then they say, why the hell are you afraid of Instapots? And then I say, because I confuse them with a pressure cooker. And then you say, oh, that's not a pressure cooker, Bear, that's a different thing. And then I say, oh, well, I'm scared of pressure cookers. And you say, okay, that's fine, I guess, but how do you feel about Instant Pots? And now you're saying, well, they are a pressure cooker. And now I'm just fully confused, and I'm never going to be able to believe anything ever chat says again. So there we go. That was the last of it. That's all of my trust fully exhausted. It's been a good run. I do know that Mitch Hedberg bit. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Foundation of trust.
He says he threw a baked potato in the oven. Not because he wanted one now, because you never know what could happen. Got a whole Pinterest board just for Instant Pot stuff. Oh, damn.
Straightforward and effective.
Pressure cookers are perfectly safe. See, I do actually believe that, too. As much as I believe that an outdoor grill is perfectly safe, I'm still scared of it. I'm still... Anytime that I turn on the propane and try to flick the lighter on for my outdoor grill, there's a small part of me that says, this is going to explode. This propane tank is going to blow the fuck up right now. Am I alone in that? That fully irrational, unrealized fear? Interacting with the grill and you're gonna blow up? Every time I'm doing anything with a propane tank, I'm ready for it to explode. Okay, thank you. I don't feel as crazy. I only feel that way if it's painted red. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We've all learned. That's why I use charcoal. Yeah, I mean, it'll certainly make me feel safer about it. Oh yeah, I'm always cooking with gas. Always cooking with gas. But, I get the same fucking fear, man.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
I think we have an electric stove now, though. Yeah, we had a gas stove back in Vegas. And then I would always be like, okay, this thing's gonna fucking explode. There's no rhyme or reason to that fear, but it's there. Linked your Pinterest in the mod chat. Okay. Oh, yeah, thanks. Would you rather be fully confident of living through the cooking process, or do you just want to eat warm, delicious food? I get that's the endless struggle of modern life, right? Oh boy, I gotta actually use these damn combat items, dude. I think I'm gonna go ahead and swap this one out too.
Stripped to its last.
Boy, we got a repair battle on the way too here, possibly. We are gonna be able to clear the loathing via the lair. And this, I suppose. Mythbusters showed us just what it takes to puncture a propane tank. Did they now? Maybe that'll put my mind at ease a little bit.
Bravo!
Behold some science.
Agony by accumulation.
I do need to find out a new, I need to try to happen upon a new recipe, a new simple recipe for dinners. I've mentioned a couple of times our go-tos, Elise and I, are chicken breasts / chicken thighs and turkey tacos. You get the ground turkey and you just mash it all up and you put some taco seasoning on there and then boom, turkey tacos. I need to mix it up a little though. I've been getting kind of tired of that 1-2 punch. What's your go-to simple dinner? Pile?
A petty hindrance.
Chicken soup, that works. I also need to lower my cholesterol, so if y'all could just go ahead and take care of that for me. I'm basically talking to AI. Chat GPT / chat, what's a simple dinner I could prepare for a household of 2 that is low in cholesterol? Fajitas. Enchiladas are super easy and good with any meat. Roasted veggies and chopped sausage with rice. That sounds great. I gotta get more veggies in my diet too, for sure, man, because they're so easy and they can often be pretty damn good. Veggies are good. And the child brain screams, "No, they're evil. Get them away." Blah. And then I think to myself, why does my child sound like, my inner child sounds like a gremlin? Was I a gremlin?
Let nothing bar your path.
Well, yes, we all were, Bear, of course. That's what children are. How dare you? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Push this half-made horror back into the void.
Hi. Hey, buddy. You found me. You're supposed to show up later. Well, it's a good thing we got some decent combat items equipped, I guess, huh? Some broccoli in the oven with some lemon juice and garlic salt. Yeah, it's nice and easy, isn't it?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That's kind of fun. We applied a blight with that. He does have the knockback on hit here as well, which is weirdly beneficial for us. Swordfish steaks cooked with white wine, capers, onions, bell peppers over a bed of rice. I think you may have misunderstood the assignment a little there, Jax. Okay, Mr. Ramsay. Just a nice, simple dinner. I mean, it sounds great. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, that sounds a little more involved than I'd like. Let them cook, yeah. I mean, that's working for the blight at the very least, if nothing else. It's just a good old-fashioned Exemplar fight, isn't it? Nothing halfway about this. Oh, sure, yeah, grilled cheese, although it doesn't necessarily solve the cholesterol problem. I was so upset.
Well done.
I think I even ranted about this already, but I was not happy, obviously, to learn of my high cholesterol levels, but also I was upset because the things that I thought were causing the problems were not the things causing the problems at all. I thought it was all the snacks I was having, like all the candies, the crackers, and chips and stuff like that. Now, that shit ain't got any cholesterol, dude. You know what's giving me all my cholesterol is what I thought once to be my healthy meals. My chicken breasts, my eggs. Of course, the cheese makes a little more sense, but those things jam-packed with the stuff. I was like, what the hell? What the hell, man? I thought I was doing good with these choices. No, sir. You gotta consider every possible friggin' disadvantage to your preferred meal selection, and I have not been doing so. Speaking of disadvantages, Jesus, dude, this is problematic. I think I actually have to pass turn heal here, and then we need to find a way to get him back up to the front rank really quick.
Rare and wonderful thing.
And then I suppose a bulwark may have to be the play here.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
That's a giant blight. Oh no.
Casualties are to be expected.
I think I'm going to die.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I was not at all prepared for this, and we still have the flagellant in the back rank here. Fuck. This is one of two of these goddamn things we're gonna have to fight here as well. Good God. I think I gotta try to stun him. Yeah, that didn't work. Alright, get a crit out of it at least. I can't believe I'm still not in position to heal here either. Jesus Christ. We're gonna want a toxic trigger here simply to heal the flagellant now.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
So naturally he would generate 0 stress from that move. You fucking asshole. Wow.
The sum total of violent equation.
This is like, this is perfectly imperfect exemplar play right now as well, dude. He is just pushing all the right buttons to get the exact result he needs. Son of a bitch. Obviously kind of wasting the crits there, but I do feel like it's necessary. And oh boy, yeah, this is over. Honestly, like, look at the shit he's pulling off here.
Trapped, held captive by
I was fully ready for that to just be an instant death's door trigger again. God damn, dude. Shadow Fade not gonna heal. Guess we just do that. Heal off the crit at the very least. God damn, man. Oh my goodness. So quick on the sacrifice. So much riposte and regen. Fucking hell.
Death comes for the rich and poor alike.
He has wasted 0% of his opportunities to optimize this fight for himself. I cannot overemphasize how perfectly, up to that, literally up to that exact moment, this has been textbook perfect exemplar play. This would be how I would play the Exemplar. And it is wrecking our shit. Unbelievable, dude. Another Blight on Death's Door. It's comical at this point. Because not only... Oh, fun! Yeah, and there's that. Great! Unbelievable, dude. Sometimes it just...
Another loss.
There was nothing I could do, dude.
Twin yardsticks of progress.
Game just said get fricked. All right. If you say so. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, like that really doesn't even require any kind of recollection. We know damn well what happened there. Exemplar reared up with two giant middle fingers and just smacked me around with them. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. I'll have to run it back next time, I guess. Thanks for watching some more Darkest Dungeon 2, y'all. Unfortunate end to today's affairs, but we'll go back at it next time. Thanks for the likes on the video over on youtube.com/BaerTaffy. Hope you enjoyed over there. Appreciate all the support. I'll see you in the next one.